wheels stopped turning that September day. Out in the yard, your wife and children working on some stage in L.A. Did you stand there and shout?
I was in my kitchen at home, and we had a little TV in the corner, and it was one of the only TVs we had in the house that was always on, and Mom always watched the news in the morning, and we were sitting at the table eating breakfast, getting ready for school. We didn't really understand what was going on as kids. Sarah understood more than anybody, the oldest out of the five of us, and then I understood what was happening, but I didn't know the extent of it. Mom and Dad got really nervous, especially being in Chicago. It's such a big city, and then we still went to school that day. Mom and Dad drove us to school, which we usually walked, but because our school is like the safety shelter, Mom thought that was the best place for us to be.
Sight of that black smoke rising against that blue sky. Did you shout out in anger and fear for your neighbor, or did you just sit down?
I was in Boston, Massachusetts when 9/11 happened. They turned on the TVs and were telling everyone about it, but we were kind of confused because we were so young. And they sent us all home from school, and my mom was there from work, and she never comes home, so I knew that something bad happened. She told me that the planes had crashed into a building, but I didn't know what building it was. And she just said that there might have been a terrorist attack, and everyone was kind of confused over what happened. I understand that something bad had happened, and I was kind of scared that something was going to happen to us because it was so close to us, but I was still kind of confused on everything.
Did you weep for the children who lost their dear loved ones? Pray for the ones who don't know. Did you rejoice for the people?
I was in my gym class in middle school. Our teacher stopped class and we went back to our homeroom classrooms, and then our homeroom teacher explained to us what was happening. I was in the 8th grade. I don't think I really understood what was going on, but I do remember when I went home for the next week, that was all that was on the TV.
From the rubble and sob for the ones left below. Did you burst out in pride for the red, white, and blue? The hero.
I was in my 7th grade science classroom drawing a cartoon of meiosis and mitosis. I don't really remember. I remember just sitting in class and hearing it over the PA system, but I don't really remember much about what the class was like. I was really upset. I was nowhere near New York, but just that kind of tragedy that happened was, I was young, I was 12, so that was kind of scary.
Just doing what they do. Did you look up to heaven for some kind of answer and look at yourself?
I was in 5th grade and I was in religion class. Our principal, who was a nun, came over the intercom and announced it to the whole school that 2 planes had crashed into the World Trade Center. And so we had a school-wide prayer, and we prayed more because we were in religion class. I was wondering how the people that hijacked the planes were able to crash into the buildings and survive, because I didn't comprehend that they sacrificed themselves. Well, my dad worked in Boston, so I was just concerned because we knew that the planes came from Logan Airport in Boston, so I know a lot of people were just really nervous about that, but we did know a few people that were on one of the planes.
I'm just a singer of simple songs. I'm not a real political man. I watch CNN, but I'm not sure I can tell you the difference in Iraq and